Welcome to the PANSIGHT webinar. Without wasting even a single second, let me start the slideshow. Today's topic is how to boost immunity. Out of curiosity, have you heard anybody giving a talk on immunity? If you have not heard, put no in the chat box, so that I'll be able to get an idea whether I should go into the details or whether I can go through very fast. Because if you already know something, then I don't have to. No. Okay, Krishna, no. Only one person, no. Roy Cherian, no. Come on, fast. Please respond, because this is not a classroom. In the classroom, I can watch your expression. Ramendran, here I cannot see. Most of you are turned off the camera. Okay, thank you. No. Okay, good. Because I like people who have not heard anything about the immunity. Then it will be easy to teach them. Otherwise, I have to make them unlearn something. Got it? They may have some misinformation. Then unlearn, then relearn. This webinar is based on FAQ, facts. Experience. I'll be sharing real-life stories from my own personal and professional experience, as well as from the experience of others, so that it is authentic. It is not something jumbo mumbo or mumbo jumbo. Then quotations. I'll be sharing quotations which are relevant and meaningful. I've gone through hundreds of quotations, and I cherry pick only those quotations which will make my comments meaningful. Three kinds of immunity. If you don't know, put no in the chat box. Immunity, again, there are three kinds. No in the chat box. Okay, Roy Chiranji, no. Ramendran, Sandosh CTG, no. Okay, thank you. Okay, Engineer Shivamar Nayarji, thank you. Okay. Number one, mental immunity. Many people, they don't know, because the last 1 week I contacted more than 10 people. Not even one person mentioned about mental immunity. So mental immunity. Then physical immunity. Yes, that some people they know. Yeah, taking the vaccination. Most of them, they talk about vaccination immunity. Then legal immunity. I'll discuss that one later. So there are three kinds of immunity. There are many books on immunity. I have chosen just a couple of titles. Mental immunity. Then immunity strong. Definition of immunity. First and foremost thing is, one must know what exactly is immunity. It's a situation in which you are protected against disease or legal action. What is mental immunity? A mind's resistance to worries, negative thoughts, and negative emotions. Now, is it clear? The definition. I want to make sure that everybody has understood the definition clearly. Is it clear? If it is clear, put C in the chat box. Thank you, Ramendra. Sandoshji, thank you. So definition, that is most important, first thing. Otherwise, each one will have a different kind of impression. They make some assumptions. Uikya or guessing. Thank you, Dr. Jayachandranji. 10 traits of mental immunity. One thing I want to make sure, my dear friends, I don't use artificial intelligence for making my presentation. I use my own natural intelligence. Okay, so whatever I am sharing is not from artificial intelligence, not from books also. Only partly, some of those things are from the books. Most of them are from my own original thinking. With more than 50 years of experience of practicing medicine and more than 30 years of professional experience as a behavioral scientist. So I have had the opportunity to manage thousands and thousands of patients who had mental health problems and physical health problems. So it is from my experience I am sharing more than 70% of the contents. 10 traits of mental immunity, courage. You cannot get courage from any medical store. You cannot buy it. It is mental immunity. If it is strong, yes. And I will share some tips also, how to boost your courage. Or if you don't have any courage, how to acquire courage. Optimism. A person with strong mental immunity there will never be pessimistic. I use the word never, never be pessimistic. They're always optimistic. Lot of patience. Perseverance. Do you know the meaning of the word perseverance? Perseverance means you don't give up. Keep on trying. I'm going to share my story then. Because I have got pretty good, strong mental immunity. That's why I'm giving you this talk. When I went to United Kingdom, I was 40 years old. I passed all the exams in the first attempt. MRCP, Part 1, PLAB examination. I got excited. Okay. Then I started applying for a job. Since I have not worked before, I could apply for the senior house surgeon job. I was 40 years old. Remember this. Rejection. I was not even getting called for an interview. Whereas guys who took 2 or 3 attempts to pass the PLAB examination, guys without any MRCP Part 1, they were getting jobs. I was not getting jobs. Then I learned the truth. Senior students, most of them are between the age of 25 to 28. After that, the next level, registrar, 28 to 35. Above the registrar, senior registrar, 35 to 40. Above the senior registrar, consultant, 40 years and above. I was 40. I was applying for the position of senior house surgeon. So I was overqualified, overexperienced, overaged. 3, disadvantage. I was not aware. I didn't know that. Not getting a job. My money, whatever money I had, was fast running out of that money. So some of my other contacts and back home also like, why are you struggling there? You have a job here. You are an assistant professor of medicine in medical college. Why don't you come back and work here? Why are you suffering? Did I take their advice? No. That perseverance, I can and I will. I will keep on trying more and more number of attempts. Somewhere it will work. Yes. And for your information, I was in United Kingdom for 15 months out of 2 years. In the 15 months, I worked in 15 different hospitals. Can you believe? I'm not exaggerating. 15 different hospitals. In some I worked for only one regular job I had. Usually the regular job is from 6 months to 2 years. Only one job, regular job, 6 months. Other job, 1 day, 3 days, 1 week, just a temporary job. I was just like a traveling salesman, ready to go here, there. I worked in Scotland, I worked in England, I worked in Wales. The point I'm trying to make is that mental immunity, if it was not strong, I would have given up. I would have immediately gone back to Kerala. Now, are you convinced? If you are convinced, put C in the chat box. About when I make a claim, my mental immunity is strong. Okay, thank you, Ladaji. It was very challenging. I didn't. Because then I got my MRCP also. And I went there with a goal, with a purpose. I didn't want to give up. I wanted to accomplish that goal. Whatever be the challenges, as I will. It's not I wish, I will. The perseverance. Then comes so what attitude. This is my mantra. So what? Remember, so what? Take a message. Those are here. Remember this one. I want to tattoo this message in your memory. So what? They may reject. So what? Keep trying. I won't feel. And I couldn't. Telling others also. Some people say, Mandattaramana kanichadu. You are crazy. You are stupid. Let them say what they want to say. So what? I don't take it them personally. Some people call me stupid, crazy for leaving a stable job and comfort zone and going to another country and unnecessarily struggling. So what? Let them make their comments. I don't care. I simply don't care. Criticisms, I don't care. Is this clear? Put C in the chat box. This is the most important mantra. This mantra, if you put it into practice, you won't suffer. Yes, Andrew-ji, thank you. You won't suffer. It's so simple. You won't find it in any books. You won't find it in any books. Okay, Hawaii. Then, if you have a purpose in life, then your immunity will be strong. No purpose. Show me a political leader who doesn't have a purpose in life. Trump, his goal, what is his goal or purpose? Make America great again. MAGA. That is his goal. And he's working for that one. Here again, I'm sharing a fact. Fact is a fact. If you have bias, then you won't like it. Prejudice. What is Modi doing? Economy. Make it from the 10th position, world's 10th largest economy in 2014. Now it is the 5th largest economy. We overtook England, UK, Russia. And we are hoping to be number 3 by 2027, and we'll be able to overtake Japan and Germany. That is the purpose in life. Not some tuttadikalla, some looting money. You get the power, that is not. And Trump also, when he was in power for 4 years, he didn't loot any money. Is this interesting so far? If it is interesting, put I in the chat box. I'm sharing facts. Yeah, thank you, Dadaji. Okay, Vinod Naraji. It should go into the memory. Okay, Santosh, thank you. Mention goals in life. Guilt-free mind. Shame-free mind. Regret-free mind. I don't know any feelings of guilt. no regret, no shame, many rejections, and some failures. I'm not ashamed. Why should I be ashamed? If I feel ashamed, and that is going to affect my mental health and my total immunity. Any politician, and we call them Kandamryathinte Tolikatti, thick-skinned. It is not thick-skinned, it is strong-minded. We are using a wrong word. They are strong-willed, are strong-minded. Every year, just in USA itself, more than 400 doctors, they commit suicide. 400 doctors, they are not able to manage the stress, challenges in life. How often do we come across a politician committing a suicide? I haven't come across anybody in USA, any politician committing suicide. Nobody. Do you think that their life is what you call a bed of roses? They are walking on a bed of roses? Challenges? Allegations? False allegations? Fake news? You have to learn from them. They don't commit suicide. Courage, facing. Do you agree? Do you agree? Put A in the chat box. I have shared solid, indisputable facts. Dr. Ladaji, thank you, Royji. Rajiji. So that is why many political leaders are my gurus. If a person is a corrupt politician, no, I don't take that value. But his that mindset, that courage, that is what I appreciate. Fear and stress weaken the immune system faster than anything else. That is one of the reasons, my dear friends, for your information, you may not be aware because I have been closely following. Every day I read easily 10 newspapers online. Malayalam, English, Tamil, national, international newspaper. So I keep myself updated about what is going on in the world. Do you know the number of patients died from COVID in Kerala? If you don't know, put N in the chat box. I want to know whether I'm sharing some new information. Number of people who died from COVID infection in Kerala. If you don't know, put N. N. Okay, thank you. And how many people died in Uttar Pradesh? Again, I assume you don't know. In Kerala, more than 75,000 people died. Population, around 3.5 crores. Uttar Pradesh population, nearly 22 crores. The number of people died, less than 20,000. Some people, we try to again pull all this. Oh, here everything. We record, we record everything, data, everything. Others, they don't. Come on, that is bullshit. Death and birth registration. Yes. They don't manipulate. So 22,000, 7 times, death was less than 20,000. Why? Ask the question, why? Kerala Malayalis fear phobia. Their immunity is very low. That is why Kerala people, any virus, it first comes to Kerala. Nipah, COVID, you name a virus. First, they visit to Kerala. Okay, that is where. Yeah, there are people. There are Pedichu Turi. Pedichu Turi. Easy to attack. That's what is happening. Okay, that is Arjuna. That is Sri Krishna, Vishwarupa. You know what happened according to the Hindu mythology. We don't know whether it is a fact. I told you, we're sharing a fact, but this one, we assume it is a fact. Okay, Vishwarupa. In the battlefield, Krishna was his cousin and a friend, Arjuna's. And suddenly Arjuna lost all his courage, confidence. He became very weak to fight against the army. Oh, that is my teacher, Guru, Dronacharya. Oh, that is Bhishma. Oh, those are all my brothers. Oh, no. He suddenly lost confidence and even the courage to fight. Then when Krishna started that Gita, Upadesh, Gita, he was not prepared. I said, hey, you are my cousin. Who are you to tell you? What do you know about this one? Then he showed his Vishwarupa. Then Arjuna was ready to. So Krishna displayed his Vishwarupa 3 times. The same way, I have showed my Vishwarupa. That is, who am I? Not an ordinary doctor. I'm a person with 50 years of experience, practice medicine. More than 30 years, behavioral scientist. I'm seeing thousands and thousands of patients in India, United Kingdom, and USA. That is my Vishwarupa. Is it funny? If it is funny, put F in the chat box. Because at times I try to make you laugh. Otherwise, I don't want to make it a serious presentation. So you have seen my Vishwarupa also. So trust me. Okay? Believe me. Thank you, Santoshji. Huge executive orders by President Trump. Can see his signature. He used a very bold pen. I watched the whole process. And you can see all these folders. They're all executive orders. More than 100 executive orders. Day 1 itself. Day 1. About Trump. If you don't know much about you, most of you don't know much about Trump. I have been closely following him since 2016. Trying to be as impartial as possible. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. Back home also, I'm not a BJP guy. I'm not a Congress guy. I'm apolitical. So that gives me the opportunity to think impartially. Otherwise, there'll be bias. About the Trump, I gave a talk just 2 months back. They are uploaded on the YouTube. If you watch that one, you'll be able to get a better idea about Trump. Think like Trump. Trump was not a career politician. His primary profession is business. He's a businessman, real estate. Politics is secondary profession. He was not a senator. He was not a congressman. Straight away, not a governor, became the president. Whereas Biden, all these people, they were career politicians. They were career politicians. 30 years back, in an interview, I watched that interview also. 30 years back, when he was not even in active politics, in that interview, he said that America should economically stronger. America should become strong. So it is not a new vision. Even before entering into politics, that one. He is putting into practice. Of the different orders, one order is executive order is going to, deadline is not set. That is a birthright citizenship. That is in USA. If somebody gives birth while in USA, even if it's an illegal immigrant or legal immigrant who is not a citizen, especially people from India with H-1B visa. Some of them are green card holders. Child is born, in future, they won't get that citizenship right. And what happened, do you know? This morning I read that in the news. Dr. S.D. Rama, he's a gynecologist in New Jersey. S.D. Rama, I assume it is a man. They put S.D. Rama. Could be a woman also. Already many people, the Indians, they are contacting for a preterm delivery. That is cesarean section. Even pregnancy, the expected date is March. They are worried whether this will come into effect before that. then their child won't get that citizenship. Stupidity. And how do they care for their children? A premature delivery that will affect the lungs, immune system, that will long term always do harm, damage to the child's health. They don't care. Citizenship. Don't you think that these people are so selfish and stupid? If you agree, put yes. They're so selfish and stupid. They don't care about the baby's well-being. Yes, thank you, Venanji. That is what is happening. Crazy. Every act of kindness on your part is a boost to your own immune system. Every act of kindness. We have today in this group one Lal. Is he still here? Lal. Not Dr. Mohanlal, one Lal. I talked to him this morning. Okay, he usually joins. Every day, he wakes up early morning and he 3 idli, 4 unniyappam and some omapodi. He everything crushes, mixes and puts outside for the crows, birds to come and eat. And he said that after the crows, the myna, they come and eat. After the myna, the bulbul, they come and eat. Every day, that is an act of kindness. Got it? You are not expecting anything in return. You are not going to get anything in return from the core. If at all, the crows will come and shit. Myna will sit there. You are not going to get anything else. He feels good about it. Your immunity will also get boosted. That is what she was saying. Laughter reduces stress and boosts our immunity. I gave a talk, humor therapy. Do you know how many people watch on YouTube? Less than some 75. Whereas my talk on good ego, bad ego, 850 people. Okay, 850 people there. Good ego, bad ego. And after 850, if one person gets rid of that ego, I'll be surprised. Whereas humor therapy, it will do wonders. Humor. That's serious one. Keralathil ellarum serious ആണ്. ഇങ്ങനെ മസിലും പിടിച്ചിങ്ങനെ ഇരിക്കും കേട്ടോ. ഇവിടെ തന്നെ ഇപ്പൊ കുറെ പേര് ഇരിപ്പുണ്ട്, ചിരിക്കുന്നേ ഇല്ല. ഇങ്ങനെ മസിലും പിടിച്ചിരിക്കുകയാണ്. എക്സെപ്റ്റ് നമ്മുടെ ലതാജി ചിരിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്, ജയചന്ദ്രൻജി ചിരിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്, വേണുഗോപാൽ നായർ ചിരിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. വേറെ കുറെ പേർക്ക് ഇങ്ങനെ മസിലും പിടിച്ചിങ്ങനെ they are staring at me. Now the Laisama is smiling, laughing. പല്ല് കാണിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. രണ്ടുപേര് പല്ല് കാണിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ബാക്കി പേര് പല്ല് പോലും കാണിക്കുന്നില്ല. ഇനി ഡെന്റിസ്റ്റ് അടുത്ത് പോകണമെന്ന് അറിഞ്ഞൂടാ. അതോ പല്ലില്ലയോ എന്ന് അറിഞ്ഞൂടാ. My immunity is strong because of my sense of humor. I laugh a lot and I crack jokes. When I was working in the hospital, my nurses, they used to come, Dr. Reddiar, I am feeling so tensed up. Why don't you just share a joke? So they are never entertained. Jokes. Sense of humor. Yes. Immunity kudum. Immunoglobulins IgA, IgE level will go up. Documented. Studies have shown. IgA will protect you from getting frequent pharyngitis, sinusitis, bronchitis, and gut infections. I don't get any cold. I don't get any bronchitis. And you know, in the USA, the weather, winter season, that is when many people get all these illnesses. Now it is winter. My immune system is very strong. I laugh a lot. And every day I do call and talk to so many of my friends. Ramendran, I talk to him occasionally. And I talk to him, Dr. Mohanlal, Dr. Venugopal and Nair, Krishnarjunan. They know. And I crack jokes, I laugh. Am I right, Krishnarjunan? If I am right, show your thumb up. Okay. Eh? Okay, that also says, yes, right, thank you. A belly laugh increases the ability of your immune system to fight infections. Belly laugh വേണം. ചുമ്മാ ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു പുഞ്ചിരി. No. കുലുങ്ങി ചിരിക്കണം. That is belly laugh. And Elizabeth Taylor, for your information, she married 8 times. 7 different men. Richard Burton, she married same person twice. If something is not working well, don't suffer. Just take a business partner, life partner also. If it is not working well, that's why Trump also is doing. Trump also 3 times. Third wife. He is the first president who divorced it twice and he has got a third wife. So from Elizabeth Taylor, learn to laugh, belly laugh. In Tamil, there's a saying, "Vai vittu sirital." Vai vittu sirital, noi vittu pogum. Noi means disease. Va vittu. അത് കുറച്ച് കാര്യമായിട്ട് ചിരിച്ചാൽ അസുഖമെല്ലാം പറന്നു പോകും. Faith is a kind of immune system filtering out of fears that otherwise would paralyze all activity. The pastor. That is why people who have very strong faith, that is, God will protect me. They believe that is a faith. That faith gives them the optimism, hope. They fall sick, they രക്ഷിച്ചോളും. ദൈവം എല്ലാം ശരിയാകും. They surrender before the God. So that's what he's talking about. We can boost our immune systems by strengthening our social networks and decreasing stress. Since 2020, when I started giving the webinars, I have expanded my social network. I have now nearly more than 60 people. I share WhatsApp messages, not about the program. WhatsApp messages, I call them, I talk to them. Expanding the social network. Look at a politician. Have you seen a politician sitting alone? Have you ever seen a politician sitting alone? Even Karnar, until the last day, there are plenty of people around him. They visit there. What are Amrudanamai? Have you seen her sitting alone? വിഷാദയായിട്ട് ചിന്താവിഷ്ടയായ സീതയായിട്ട് നമ്മൾ കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ടോ? ഇല്ല. They are always surrounded by people. Social network, social life is so strong. So make sure that you expand your social network. I preach what I practice. I do consciously. Here again, I already given you some names. I talked to this Musamilu, then Laisama also I talked to her, Sandosh, Anthony, Subrailu, Raji, most of them. Do it. Time is busy. And those busy. And those busy doing nothing. People who say busy, 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 most of them, they are busy doing nothing. One minute of anger weakens the immune system for 4 to 5 hours. There is 1 minute of laughter boosts the immune system for 24 hours. Remember this take-home message. 7 parts of immune system, white blood cells, WBCs, antibodies, complement system, they complement the functioning of the antibodies. There are also proteins. Lymphatic system, there you are the lymph nodes. That is why when you have got sore throat, the lymph node enlarges, inflammation. Spleen, bone marrow, thymus. Some immune boosting foods. Spinach, chira. Inexpensive. Eat it regularly, you get iron also a lot, calcium also. Sweet potato. My dear friends, potato is not very good. Sweet potato is good. Sweet potato, even though it is sweet, it has got low glycemic index. In people with the diabetes, sweet potato in moderation is okay. Every day I eat sweet potato. I started this few months back. I was not aware. When I learned every day, and when I buy sweet potato, I look for some size of a small cucumber. Not like cucumber, after in diameter. Otherwise, sweet potato may be available in bigger size also. The small one, some 6 to 8 inches long, then I microwave it for 4 minutes. Easy. You don't have to even boil it. Microwave it for 4 minutes. Done. Eat it. So sweet potato. Knowledge, unless you apply it, is useless. When I get some knowledge, I apply that one. Garlic and cumin. Many people already know about that one. Ginger, turmeric. When I cook my foods, I always make sure that I use these herbs. Mushrooms. It may not be freely available in India, Kerala, but here it is available. And my son loves it. So every week, I think 2 or 3 days, mushroom will be there in pasta or some other preparation. Mushrooms. Rich source of protein. As well, vitamin D is also there. Mushroom is the only item which I know which has got vitamin D also. Then red pepper. Red pepper has got vitamin C. It is 3 times more than what you get from an orange. Did you know that? If you didn't know, put N in the chat box. Red pepper has vitamin C 3 times more than what you get from oranges. Okay, thank you, Sanjay. Yogurt and cultured yogurt. Now these days it is available from Amul and many other brands. Citrus fruits, orange, lemon. Tea and chocolate. What chocolate? Dark chocolate. It has got flavonoids, antioxidants. But make sure that chocolate candy doesn't have more sugar. Not many sugar. So dark chocolate. That's good. Tea, green, black, white, it doesn't matter. I have green tea also. What I do is sometimes drink it without adding any sugar. Sometimes I add honey. And here you can get pure honey, not like adulterated honey in India. Broccoli, watermelon, tanni mattanga, nuts and seeds. Oh, yes. On my side, I have and 3 more over there. Pumpkin seed, sunflower seed, almonds, walnuts, pistachio, nuts and seeds. If at the first sign of infection, you always jump in with antibiotics. You do not give the immune system a chance to grow stronger. When they immediately give the antibiotic, immune system won't work. You say, okay, that one is working. It is killing. So why should I? Why should I? Soon the immune system gets weakened. Gets weakened. Is this point clear? I am explaining to you using the ordinary language. Antibiotics, taking the antibiotics, actually that will do a tremendous amount of damage to the immune system. It's not going to work. Thank you, Andrewji. Then subsequently, when you get an infection, immune system won't kick in. Then you have to immediately go to the doctor for getting antibiotic. So what is the point? The nature has given the immune system and we have made it disabled. Many people don't realize, including many doctors who are stupid. Especially in Kerala, I have seen doctors also, children go for any sore throat. 95 to 98% of the sore throat or cough is viral, not bacterial. They invariably give antibiotics, are also strong antibiotic. Augmentin, that is amoxicillin and clavulinate. Strong, strong, strong. And frequently, that one of the subsequently children, they get frequently infections. They go to school, they get infection. Am I right? If I'm right, put R in the chat box. Put R in the chat box, my dear friend. I am really, at times, there are certain situations when I feel angry. This is one area I feel angry about the way significant number of doctors, I'm not saying that all, significant number of doctors, they misuse, overuse, abuse antibiotics. So don't take your children. If they have cough or fever, wait for 2 or 3 days. The sky is not going to fall. You rest, give enough fluids. And if the fever is above, say 100 or 101, then give the paracetamol tablet. Fever is part of the immune response. My dear friends, understand, fever is not bad. Temperature goes up, the fever kills the bacteria. High temperature, it kills the bacteria. Okay, new information for you, I believe. Recent studies showed that antibody levels drop rapidly after vaccination. Moreover, protection against infection also drops over time after the second dose of COVID vaccine. We are talking about the COVID vaccination. Again and again, take that one, booster dose, second dose, third dose, fourth dose, fifth dose, sixth dose. And I am sure that some of you also may know that people who got the COVID vaccination 2 or 3 doses, they contracted COVID. Some of them, it was very, very, very serious. One of my friends who is a cardiologist in USA, even taking up to 6 doses of COVID vaccination, he developed COVID and developed pneumonia. He was hospitalized and he was in the hospital for more than 5 days. And people are saying, oh, mild. People are dying every year, my dear friends, in spite of taking the COVID vaccination. Media, they don't give the coverage because the pharma industry, they don't want people to know about this one. Pharma industry, they have a lot of money. They're so powerful. Truth is not reaching out. The information which I shared is not from some other inauthentic, it is authentic. That is from the National Institute of Health. Recent studies. I didn't take even a single dose of COVID vaccine. Right from the beginning, I was telling you, this is not going to protect you. Am I against vaccination? All types of vaccination? No. I don't believe in flu vaccination as well as COVID vaccination. I strongly support polio vaccination, DPT. Strongly. But these 2 vaccines, they won't work because the virus keeps on mutating. When it is changing the structure, these vaccines, they are not going to protect you and it weakens your immune system. So it's not going to protect and it is going to make you more vulnerable. Is it clear? Have you understood? If you have understood, put you in the chat box. If you have understood. Vaccine Virodhiyana. Vaccine Virodhiyana. No. These 2 vaccines are not going to. I've been in this country for more than 30 years. Not even once I took the flu vaccine also. Every year they give it for free. And the support staff, nurses and other doctors who had the flu shot, some of them, they developed pneumonia and flu. I didn't. I'm not a superman. I'm an ordinary man with a strong immunity. I didn't let these things to damage my immune system. President Biden hands out 39 pardons. Pardon means the presidential pardon, that means you cannot prosecute them for any criminal cases or any cases you cannot. His own son, he pardoned his own son, was having a lot of criminal cases, charges. Just 1 month back, he pardons, okay. And the son, I am a president. And we are talking about justice. Then he pardoned just a few hours before Trump took charge. Do you know who did he pardon? I'm going to show you that there. The person he pardoned, Dr. Fauci. And the news is after recovering the West Nile. This is the Fauci, infectious disease expert. He was urging COVID vaccination, double masking. And because of him, it had big impact on Trump's election. First time, second time, Trump lost because he didn't follow this Fauci's recommendations. He was not wearing mask. He was going around. So now he is worried because the studies have shown that COVID vaccination has lowered the immunity. So he is worried whether the Trump, if he comes back, whether he will prosecute him. So he immediately contacted Fauci and said that, immediately Biden pardoned this Fauci also. That's what happened. That is just a couple of hours before he took the office. Last minute, so that is what happened. Is it funny? And the sense of humor, Kando? And the sense of humor, Dadaji? This is how, when I read that word, I laugh. Okay. And he immediately thanked him. Fauci thanked him for pardoning him. Eh? The question is, if he didn't do anything wrong, should he be worried? If Fauci didn't anything wrong, do you think that he will be punished by the legal system? Nobody can punish him. Am I right? Nobody can punish him. So something is some gutbird. Something is somewhere, something. And he took 4 doses of vaccine. He was wearing double mask and he contracted COVID. After 4 doses, now he contracted West Nile virus infection also. So I'm talking about the vaccination. It lowers the immunity. Think about your immune system as being an army, and it is fighting infection. Army, by giving the antibiotics, you are sedating. The army, completely, it stops functioning. That is what we say is an army. Bob Wright, American businessman. No doctor has ever healed anyone of anything in the history of the world. The human immune system heals, and that is the only thing that heals. Your gut is the gateway to your health, immunity, and longevity. Gut. Change your gut, change your life. He's talking about the diet. I gave a webinar, junk food for mind and body. I gave it 1.5 years ago. How many people watched? Less than 70 people, YouTube. They are so busy eating the junk food, okay? Eating the junk food. So they don't have the time to watch this one. And all the potato chips, all the Pepsi, Coke, Burger King, Kentucky Fried Chicken, McDonald's, fast food. In India also, all these jackfruit chips, potato chips, jalebi, mixture. They're so busy. They didn't have the time to watch this one. If you want to help yourself, watch that video. It is there on YouTube. Heal your body with your mind. Gut health is the key to overall health. Like so many other positive acts, it turns out that hugging boosts our immunity. Plus, it just plain feels good. So hug someone today. Perhaps a person who seems particularly in need. That is what the secret began. Mata Amritananda Mai. She has hugged more than some 10 or 20 million people in the past 40 years. Hugging saint. She is called hugging saint. Her immunity boosted. She is so successful. She is the chancellor of the Amrita University, and she has opened recently one hospital, some 700 bed or more than 700 bed hospital, tertiary care hospital in Haryana. Immunity is strong. Positive outlook. She is also nearing 70 years old. Learn from these people. Hugging. Ignorance is not a sin and is forgivable. Stupidity is a sin and is unforgivable. Who says? Dr. Venugopal Reddiar. Ignorance is not a sin. He did something because he didn't know that one. Stupidity is, you have the knowledge. Now I have shared the knowledge. How the fast food, junk food, and still if you don't watch my video, still you continue eating the junk food and the liquor or the beverages. I don't drink. I'm a teetotaler. They try to rationalize. He drinks up to 2 pegs. So that is his standard. If he drinks 2 pegs, 2 pegs. So stupidity. If you don't apply the knowledge in practice, that is stupidity. Do you agree? Agree with this quote? If you agree, put A in the chat box. I want to know whether what I have shared, whether somebody agrees. Okay. Okay, Santoshji agrees. Then Bindu agrees. Aji agrees. Roy agrees. Good. Thank you. Next week, ups and downs in life. Power of small changes. Soon, always the same link. Power of small changes. Chota. The cumulative positive impact. Some people, what they do? Oh, I want to lose. New Year resolution. I want to lose 5 kilos. Okay, I will do it in 3 months. Then they fast. They do exercise 1 hour, 2 hours. After 10 days or 15 days, back to square one. Am I right? If I am right, put R in the chat box. How many people, they give up their New Year resolution? Because they want to make it drastic changes, big changes. That is why small changes. That's what I'm going to share. Small changes. Thank you. Okay, now, questions and comments, my dear friends. As usual, I'm going to stop the recording because it is going to be 9 o'clock. But after that, yes, I'm willing to stay 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 1 hour. I have no problem. I'm here too. It's an act of kindness. We are talking about random act of kindness. This is also my act of kindness because I'm donating my time, knowledge for others. I'm ready. We can discuss. So I'm going to stop the recording. Don't go away. If you find this session useful, you will be able to learn more during the discussion. Thank you.